I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rolling to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Titans first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
55,
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Burrow will throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Titans nothing.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 30.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Derrick Henry, the ball
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Escaping the pressure right.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Desmond King picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a Cincinnati.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Bengals 28, Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Tannehill now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flush to his right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Titans' 3-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 13.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Titans 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this one too low.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 29-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 20.
Always a pleasure.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Titans 28.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And 9.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
9 brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And finally marked down at the 23. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This one hauled in by Sample. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Titans' first down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
43.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.